Two thrillers will stand out from the 2017 St. John Fisher College football season. October 14th against the visiting Utica Pioneers was a game that featured nearly 170 total offensive plays, lasted over 3.5 hours, and required a program record 5 overtime periods to complete. Fisher would emerge with a 39-36 win over their Empire 8 conference rivals from the Mohawk Valley. October 28th against SUNY Cortland. The offense racked up a season-high 557 yards in the rain as the Cardinals slayed the Red Dragons in come-from-behind fashion 35-28. Running back James Chambers scored 3 touchdowns that day and rushed for a career-high 199 yards and 300 yards total offense. He closed out his career in a Cardinal uniform by leading the Empire 8 in scoring and all-purpose yards, along with being named an all-conference first-team selection. In 4 seasons, the Lockport native made his mark on Fisher's record books, gaining 2,458 yards on the ground, the 6th most in program history, and reaching the end zone 24 times, good for 7th on the all-time list. He also leaves the field on top of the list in yards per carry with 5.9, and kickoff return attempts and yards. Kyrie Demos joined Chambers as a first-team all-conference selection, starting all 10 games at right tackle and anchoring an offensive line that produced over 142 rushing yards per game in 2017. Also a Lockport native, Demos was selected as the team's Sportsman of the Year and as a member of the Academic All-District team for the New York region by the College Sports Information Directors of America. Also named to the Academic All-District team was linebacker David Carroll, who collected 239 tackles and 8 sacks in his 4-year collegiate career. This past season, the Oneida native made 75 tackles, 20 in the 5 overtime classic against Utica, en route to a second straight all-conference second-team selection. Fellow linebacker Justin Rivera recorded 171 career tackles, including 79 this past season, the second most on the team, and 15 against Utica. The Lake Ronkonkoma product appeared in 9 games as a senior, and also had 3 tackles for a loss of yards, 1 sack, and 1 pass breakup in 2017. Another linebacker, Cole Ansley Purpura, played 3 seasons for the Cardinals, recording 70 career tackles in 21 career games. 41 of those tackles were in his senior season, including a season-high 6 in the home finale against Cortland. Linebacker and occasional kick returner Jonathan Piersma saw action in 17 games for Fisher and made 38 tackles, including 31 in 2017, with a team-high 2.5 sacks. Defensive lineman John Horn appeared in all 10 games in 2017, 16 in his career overall, and the Fairport native closes out his tenure with 28 total tackles, 2 pass deflections, a sack, and a forced fumble. Wideout J.J. Mulvey played in 24 career games, catching 5 passes for 51 yards and a touchdown scored in 2016 against Hartwick. Fellow receiver Colin McGraw dressed for 16 games over 3 seasons, making 5 receptions for 54 yards and, like Mulvey, a touchdown against Hartwick in 2016. Offensive lineman Mike Mintel, tight end Mike Hastings, safety Seth Billington, and linebackers Jason Maselli and Nelson Burke are also recognized for their contributions to the St. John Fisher College football program throughout their careers.